And welcome back. As we say, we begin on the high seas where yet again Sojourner has ridden the waves with telling effect in Antigua Sailing Week, one of the world's premier regattas. Sailing under the British flag, Sojourner surged to victory number 5 today. The Sir Peter Harrison-owned yacht, competing in CSA Racing 1, beat the fleet in the Reggae in the Park race. Lady Mariposa has been dominant as well, with the Great Britain entry making it 4th win so far in CSA Racing 2. Success too for Antiguan yacht Sleeper, but another representative of the Twin Island State, NSS Spirit, slipped into 2nd spot in Racing 6. The sailors will take a break from the high seas tomorrow when lady activities take over. Now to some cricket news. Bethesda Golden Eagles are off to a flying start in defense of their Cool and Smooth T20 Explosion title. The details in this report. In the opening showdown, the defending champions defeated the Rising Sun Spartans by 5 wickets at the Sir Vivian Stadium on Monday night. Opting to bat, Rising Sun were limited to 125 for 8 of the allotted 20 overs. Opener Jason Peters choked a 47-ball 42 with 4 fours and a 6. And Easton Warner's 28 helped to push the total beyond 100. Ex-Windies leg spinner Anthony Martin and Tonito Willett shared 4 scalps in their quarter of 4 overs. Martin picked up 2 for 17 and Willett grabbed 2 for 28. In reply, Bethesda reached 126 for 5 with 7 balls remaining. At the top of the order, Adrian Barron hit 42 of 36 deliveries, inclusive of 4 boundaries and 2 maximums. Devan Benter was there to savor the moment at the end with an unbeaten 34. More than half of the victims were claimed by man of the match Owen Graham, who economically snapped a 3 for 14 in his allotment. Prior to the players taking the field, cricketing legend Sir Andy Roberts bowled a symbolic first ball to another legend, Sir Vivian Richards. Joel Rain, ABS Sports. And in related news, play in the 2019 Cool and Smooth T20 Explosion began after an opening ceremony. In his remarks, Minister of Sports Darrell Matthews said the competition was a staple in the sporting calendar. Matthew believed it could be a breeding ground for producing world beaters.
Cricket and Antigua and Barbuda joined at the hip. We're synonymous with cricket. We've produced many great players, and I hope and pray that of the participating teams here in this tournament, we will have more great players coming forward.
Operations Manager for Leeward Islands, Vernon Springer, appealed to young cricketers to emulate pacer Azari Joseph.
The young cricketers who will be participating in the 2019 championship, that the next mission is to get the next Azari Joseph to play in the IPL. So we need to give Azari a big round of applause, please, for being the first player to be playing in the IPL from this tournament.
Springer stated that at the end of the tournament, an all-star team will be selected to face St. Kitts Patriots in 2 T20 matches. President Ricky Skerritt says financial situation of Cricket West Indies is much worse than previously thought. Skerritt, who took over the post after defeating Dave Cameron last month, reveals that because of a lack of resources, CWI has not been able to honor all of its financial obligations. He says, however, that the organization is moving swiftly to address the problem. And in more cricket news, all-rounder Andre Russell says there is a renewed hunger to represent West Indies in the upcoming World Cup, especially with his current batting form. Jack Matthew picks up that story.
Russell has played only a single one international in the last 4 years, but was named in the Caribbean side's World Cup 15-man squad last week. The Caribbean Media Corporation, CMC, is quoting him as saying that he's very hungry to represent the West Indies. The 31-year-old was recalled for the last 2 games of the recent 5-match home series against England, but was kept out due to a knee injury. Russell says he had taken 2 injections in a desperate bid to play, but his knee flared up again, and he was so upset. The Jamaican has been on fire with the bat in the ongoing Indian Premier League. The right-hander has plundered 486 runs at an average of 69 with 4 half-centuries to top the Kolkata Knight Riders batting chart. Russell has already claimed 10 wickets at an average of 22 and at an economy rate of nearly 9. He averages 28 in 52 one internationals and has taken 65 wickets. Jack Matthew, ABS Sports.
James Vince has replaced Alex Hayes in England's squad for the 5-match ODI series against Pakistan. Hales has been withdrawn from all of England's white ball squads, including their provisional 15 for the World Cup, following a reported 21-day ban for recreational drug use. Vince has taken Hales' spot for the 50-over fixtures against Pakistan and will now be looking to add to his 6 ODI appearances to date. The Hampshire captain struck 190 for his county against Gloucestershire in the Royal London Wonder Cup last Friday. And on the softer side, Wadadli Event Services Flyers were among the triumphant teams in the Caribbean Alliance Insurance Softball League. With Gregson Josiah slamming on a beaten 54, Flyers rose to a 9-wicket demolition of Judges by powering to 109 for 1. An undefeated knock, 2 by Clinton Benjamin, whose 47 paved the way for Old Road's 8-wicket trouncing of Cracker Jacks. Orienthea Bissosaw also got into the 40s, scoring 42, as Harley's maintainers Potter's Uprising brought down Jennings Rockets. They prevailed by 29 runs after scoring 145 for 6. Elsewhere, Cheryl Williams' 68 not out propelled Bryson's Bullets to success. Bullets won by 98 runs over Barnes Funeral Home, not on my team, after surging to 177 for 3. That was a display of, should be hard rock, I should say, standing on a hard rock. That was a display of Howard Lovell LWT Rockersville in Aber Division 2 last night. Rockersville dismantled CDC Christos KAG United 60-29 at overs. Etienne Davis led all scorers with 17, while Carl Simon shot 11 for the losers. At the same venue, the Division 3 F&G Trading Cuties Overs OJs protected home court by edging Otters Matthews Vikings 61-55. Benjamin Meade sank 19. Adrian Carnage netted a game-high 23 in a losing effort for Vikings. Over JSC, Max Fernandez Gunners shot past Wadadli Events All Saints Slam 69-61. Reggie Barnes was the Gunners' high man with 27. Paul Jarvis converted 23 for All Saints. And major strides were made in drafts, where in Antigua with the participation of juniors for the first time in the just-ended tournament. This is the assessment of President of the National Association, Trevor Cranston.
I've never heard in terms of any draft competition being played with juniors. And so I would like to thank the executive committee of ABDA and my tournament director, Mr. Barry Sebastian, who has been doing an extremely good job, and also the tournament committee. And so this is really, as I said before, it's an upward mobility for draft. We intend to take draft to all the public schools and also the private schools.
Director as well, Sebastian said it was a successful hosting.
Very well organized, a lot of work. Myself and the president are doing a lot of hours in organizing things, getting chairs, getting a board organized, but with the grace of God, we achieved it.
23 players took part in the Dagon Shield Easter Classic at the Test Highway Bar and Snackhead on Herbert's Main Road. 5 appeared in the Masters and 9 each in the senior and junior categories. One-sided victories for Antigua State College and High School in the Inter-Schools Netball Championships on Monday. In the under-18 division at the YMCA, College dominated Pierce 27-1 and taught Irene B. Williams a similar lesson, winning 28-2. All Saints also shot to success, overcoming the combined under-16 side 18-13. High School's dominance was in under-16 play. They outclassed Christ the King 23-10, but Christ the King 2 defeated St. Mary's 19-10. A moment to save as well for Otters Comprehensive. In the 13 and under secondary division, Otters rolled past All Saints 10-4. Finally, we now go to swimming, and world champion Alia Atkinson believes there is a lot of swimming talent in the Caribbean, but a lack of confidence is holding it back. The Jamaican hopes to unleash this talent with clinics like the one she hosted in St. Lucia with young swimmers last week. More than 30 swimmers attended the Unleashing Greatness Clinic with 18 participants in 2 age groups, 8 and under and 13 to 14. Atkinson says she always knew that there was abundance of talent in the region, but she had little or no idea of how much a lack of confidence was preventing it from blossoming. The 50 meters breaststroke world record holder encouraged the youngsters to overcome their fears. And that's a look at sports.
As Joel joins us,
Yes.
yes. Lots to talk about, and of course you did mention that Tottenham were defeated 1-0 by Ajax.
Well, I thought I'd mention that in opening all the discussion.
I suppose
Because the reason
He wants to talk about it more.
repetition for emphasis. Terry is still licking his wounds from that, but Terry is the eternal optimist. He believes that in the second leg, he will actually get some consolation and some redemption.
That's going to be very, well, in fairness to him, you know, they were two of their big players.
Oh, okay.
And,
You didn't mention that.
I
One-sided, huh?
I was going to leave Terry to try to, fight in his own defense.
Poor Terry's still licking his wounds.
So hopefully,
but-
in the return leg, they,
Absolutely. And then, of course, tomorrow is going to be a massive encounter. Liverpool taking on FC Barcelona. It will be the clash of the Mohamed Salah, the Egyptian, and the Argentine magician, Lionel Messi. That one promises to be a crackerjack.
But Barcelona should
Very good.
Barcelona should overcome. Andy's predicting a Barcelona.
well, I'm back in the English team.
We shall see. We shall see.
Yeah. All right.